guys, welcome. I'm Tracy. This is my channel, Tracy from the Mermaid Cove, and let's have a little coffee and talk the day. My cake cup maker thingy is like, yeah. Terrified of the day, it becomes like it won't give me any coffee. But I have instant coffee as a backup, but yeah. It's time to replace it. I just don't feel like looking around. But I got coffee today, y'all, and that's all that matters. So, a little tired. Got a lot done. Went to bed with wet hair and looks like, I have the helmet on or something. But poofy hair day. But y'all aren't coming here to watch my hair. Well, maybe. Yeah, thank you guys for your comments. I appreciate it so much, my OGs. And it just makes such a difference. And it is. This has been a very painful process, but I know there's freedom on the other side. And Donna, I am so sorry that you saw a mouse. I hope I did not bring that on. I'm not scared of them like some of y'all are, and I would never show one. I would never do anything remotely like that. But I hate them because they're making my life harder. There are a few new droppings, so I put out the 2 electrical traps, which I can't recommend these things. The bait, to put in the bait is insane. And it can't touch a metal plate. It's like, I did it with the end of a Sharpie. But they're done, they're out. And then I have some humane traps. You know that they're supposed to be reusable. So let's see if they're easier to do. But I did have a sticky trap and nothing got into it. Maybe they're smart, I don't know. They've been reading all those books in the garage. They're smart mice, right? But yeah, so my nephew and Bailey, they're coming today. So happy. And so my goals are choices, y'all. I'm not even going to say it's a goal. It's a choice. I have lots of choices today, and I can choose or not choose what I want. I'm trying to change my mentality. I'm getting myself together. And then kitchen, just, blitz the kitchen. And, make a place for us to eat. And then, when you go outside, I want to move my car and get my little thing and go around and mulch the side of the house. So it's not going to, the whole thing will probably take me 30 minutes and it will be done and I can scratch it off my list. It'll look better. And then I'm going to take any of Angela gave me this little trolley thing and I'll have to show you guys. And then, so I'm going to put the mulch and all that. And then I have a mulch by my house. I don't think why open a mulch when you have a mulch open, and then I have some in the backyard I want to do, but I'll do that another time. And I have a whole kinds of empty boxes in my foyer. So I'm going to haul them out on that. And then I'm going to drive by and grab all the holiday stuff that's in that foyer and bring that around. I don't need to sort through that too much, but I can start before they come. And then I'm going to... So I want to have that done, park my car so he can park in front. And then, I want to straighten stuff up. I kind of want to mop the floor, put a little Pine Sol in on the areas I just kind of uncovered. So I'd like to do that. And they're going to come about 11. It's right now, it's 8 o'clock. 3 hours, that's perfect. And then, like I said, he's going to bring them down. I'm going to go through and I'm going to have yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And then once we get through all the yeses and nos, or maybe as we go, we'll take a break. And then I could do... I want to haul them for you and show what I'm letting go of. So we'll see about that. I'll have to figure that out. And then the yeses, we're going to organize by subject. I got to remember to bring my scales because we weigh what goes up, and then my pen and paper. I could do like number 1 and have a grid. Yeah, that appeals to me. And just tack it to the garage. Yeah. And then I'm trying to decide on the top part. Do I want him to bring that stuff down for me? Yeah, maybe I will do that because there's enough room in the garage. And then I want to put one of those packets in my car. So, because I want to start this week parking back in my garage. I think I'm ready. Just don't want mice in my car, so we'll have to look at that, and I'll show him the pictures. Yeah, I'm sure I can figure that out. Or maybe I'll wait until Friday. I don't know, but that's the plan. But this whole rest of the week, I am not working in that garage. I'm not, unless it's to push things around so I can park my car. Because my next day off is Friday, and I'm having a whole day off. Like, I'm going to go get acupuncture, and I think I might ride into, go to Whole Foods and get a good piece of fish or shrimp or something for dinner. Take y'all with me, see what they got to offer. Find maybe some, so if I'm really going to wean myself off dairy, and thank God I love my oat milk creamer from Trader Joe's. So I want a sour cream alternative. And what do I want besides sour cream alternative? I know cheese just, right? But Parmesan, I think, is sheep's milk. Feta is goat's milk. Love feta, y'all. And then they have, Trader Joe's has a non-dairy Boursin. So we'll see if that tastes like. Anyway, I'm going to go walk around the Whole Foods, see if there's just different things to try. We all do taste tests. Yeah. And I'm going to stay away from tomato sauce. Yeah. Not my friend right now. I get everything healed and see if I can tolerate it. So that's the plan. Tomorrow I have an interview with my doctor, you know, whatever you call it, FaceTime, and then I'm going to get an EKG, because then I'll know that it's not my heart, and that will probably cause me less stress. So, yeah, that's not fun. So it's heartburn and stress, and yeah, not good. And then we got to work on my meds. So anyway, that's my plan, y'all. I hope y'all are doing something fun, like a picnic or swimming. I miss being at Angela's so much. It's so painful. We would hang out there, even when it was too cold. You really couldn't get into the pool around here until like June 10th, June 8th, I think I've jumped in before, and I do just a big old cannonball the first time. And yeah, but we would sit there and have lunch and enjoy just beauty and serenity. So I got to find that somewhere else, y'all. I do. Yeah. So what do you guys? Tell me what you do. Do you do something fun? Or, you know, my whole house is, you know, it's a room by time, thing by thing, but I think what I'm going to do is when I'm done with the garage-ish, you know what I mean, I'm going to start a whole new count. So I'm going to start from 1. And, you know, the goal being 10,000, but one thing at a time, 25 things, you know, per little episode. I'm excited. Even having chats with myself, like, why is it hard to let go of stuffed animals that are in your garage? And let me tell you, a couple have not made it out yet. Like, well, so whatever that is, not about the stuff. I mean, it's about me and maybe childhood insecurities, drama, unprocessed kind of stuff. But I've always been like that, ever since I was little, you know. My grandma didn't give me, she made tiny little donuts. She wouldn't give me one, she'd give me like 10. You know, always had stuff, like you'll see pictures of me with tons of stuffed animals or books or something around me. So I know I don't have to live like a nun, though I practically am. But I know, you know, I'm finding a balance. That's what I want to do. But most importantly, I want time to do what I want to do. And managing clutter, and you can't, managing stuff is not how I want to spend my time. My part-time job is YouTube. So that's where I'm heading today. That's what I'm thinking. I'm tired, but I feel I'm happy because Zachary's coming and Bailey. And they're moving, and I don't want to think about it. But I haven't seen him since like October, maybe. So, you know. And then maybe January, February the following year, I can fly, especially if I have a roommate, I can fly out and see them and then go to Tucson and see my good friend Amy Jo and meet her grandson and see her family. So that might be a good goal. Yeah. But I have to have someone here who would stay with Clara because that's what Zachy would do. Or, you know, in theory. So, but yeah, you guys, I, again, just love talking to you guys. I'm going to go have a nice breakfast. I'm going to have some eggs, some pepper, I think. And, yeah, I have to think tomorrow morning what I want to eat for the week. I think I'm just going to try to eat down Trader Joe. Well, I have more than Trader Joe's in my freezer. Instead of making like a casserole or something like that, it seems like one step too much for me. But I think what I'll do is, like, I have all kinds of different stuff and try it and decide if I don't want it or it's too old, let it go and really work on, you know, eating that down. And then I don't have to say, oh, I want to make this casserole, but I need to go get this, right? So, and I have a good bag of salad to eat. And I have strawberries and raspberries. I have apples. I have a couple bananas. So fruit-wise, I'm pretty good. I do want to start doing my smoothies. So I went yesterday. I Googled, I thought was this place near us, and it wasn't. So I picked something out, and then I go to this place. There's a drive-through for a smoothie place, y'all. But it was a totally different menu. But I ended up getting strawberry, banana, and chocolate. And then that was $7. It's crazy. And then you could add in vitamins, protein powder. I had all kinds of stuff you could add in. You could end up with like a $12 smoothie. But I can make my own smoothies. But I like the idea of chocolate. So I think they must have put like a, you know, chocolate powder. Like a cocoa. I don't know. I have to try that. It was kind of good. I'll have to Google that and find recipes. Y'all have a really good smoothie recipe? Put it in the comments if you do, or tell me who I should go look at. But I would like to buy some spinach. I didn't think about that at Trader Joe's. Yeah, I need some spinach. Now, I'm not going to the grocery store until Friday, but I could sneak in and get some spinach, I think. And I have 10 bottles of interesting wine kind of stuff for Zach and Bailey. And so I really am. I'm so excited, you guys. So I can't take the time yet to go through the albums because I have to clean them and make sure they're okay. I think they're okay, but they're right now marinating in baking soda, you know. But maybe I'll do that. Maybe that's one thing I will do next Friday. But so I have a crescendo, is that how you call it? You know, anyway, a big piece of furniture. And on the bottom, there is like plates and stuff. And then I have most of the alcohol, wine, that kind of thing there. And then I kept out a couple things that are beautiful bottles that Angela gave me. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear all that off and I'm going to get a turntable with speakers. I'm so excited. Listen to my albums. And then it'll look better, and you'll have a little side with a couple of the alcohol bottles and have a beautiful shaker kind of thing. And I would like to find a good picture of my parents like at a cocktail party and have that there. So that's so cool. But you guys, one day we'll deep dive this thing. But for now, there's so much. Like I want to make it inhabitable and feel opening and fresh for a new person to come in. So that's my number one goal. Not my going through fun little stuff, but there's drawers just jam packed with stuff, like kitchen stuff. I can't even tell you, party stuff, just stuff, napkins, little cups, all my mom loved this kind of stuff. So that is something we will definitely do. But I don't have to do it, kind of thing. And then this piece of furniture, my mom painted it. I don't love it, but and one of the things is broken, so I need to actually at least put a hot glue on it so it doesn't look like it's falling. But not now, y'all. But maybe even next summer I could redo it. You know, I see. There's this, if I had the extra income, I would choose to spend it on, when I have the extra income, y'all are supposed to talk what you want, not what you have. So when I get the extra income, what I'd like to do is, I saw this woman, she's on Instagram, y'all, I can't think of her name, but she like gets old, ugly furniture and redoes it and does like a lacquer. Oh my God, they're beautiful. Oh my goodness, really, really beautiful. So I don't know, do any of my friends, y'all, that live in the area, do any of you know how to redo furniture? They're not going to say no. But that would be something I want to do with that. And then in the, like I said, I have this huge piece of furniture in the middle, like between my couch, coffee table. And it's full of stuff. And that's great, that's fine. But what I'd kind of like to do is go through that, let stuff go. Anything, I'm sure I have tons of CDs, that kind of thing. Really, again, go through those. And then it'd be nice to have like a turntable and it plays CDs. And I'm ordering a new comforter for my room. I've had this thing like 15 years, and I just thought, you know, and I found one on Target under that Rachel Ashwell. She calls it Farmhouse, not shabby chic anymore, but it's like a blue background, beautiful, but it's got pink and purple flowers, so it will still work with my purple walls. So that's something I'm going to do. And then I need a new mattress. That's coming up, but you only can mentally cope with so much at one time. So back to that table. So that is something I want to do sooner rather than later. And now, you know, it's going to be too hot really to be in my garage. So I'll have to get up early in the morning and do that, which I will, which is beautiful in the summer to be out. Do a little, you know, do a little gardening. And, yeah. So what I would love for that thing is to be, well, like put my library books, stuff like that, you know, just stuff that keeps the clutter down. Or, but also like, the green thing behind that, I have a lot of, I tend to put, like breakable stuff that's holiday. I'd love to have all that there. It's super deep. That would be awesome. And then I don't have to worry about it. It'd be right there. Not everything, y'all, obviously. But that would be kind of cool. So I think that's possible. I really do. It's a reasonable thing. And, but yeah, we do that green thing. And, but once I get my library, so I'm going to work on my foyer, which is the thing, you know, I was ripping stuff up. You know, I had started a project on my library, and then this happened with the mice, so it's just been 100% focused on the garage. So I pulled a lot of stuff out because I've been getting on my treadmill, and I want it to be, not feel like I'm going to fall on a bunch of debris. So, yeah. So I want to kind of finish the library floor. And that will be a nice place maybe for me to do hauls when I have someone living here that, you know, may or may not be around. If they're not, you know, I'm going to do my kitchen hauls with my food, but and Trader Joe's coming. So I'll see how I feel tonight or maybe in the morning, which reminds me, I got 11 at work. I might be a little bit late. So yeah, this is what's going on here. Wish y'all could talk back to me right away. Yeah. But you guys, especially those of you who, I mean, if anyone's made it this far and hasn't commented, come on. It's honestly liking and commenting or what is going to push me in the algorithm, you know, maybe to grow and get to 1,000 so I can do a live. That's I'm excited about that. And so yeah, and my other plans are I'm going to do a thrifting video. I have all kinds of fun stuff to share, y'all. I don't need thrift because I've already thrifted. So I'm going to put them in a bag and say, hey, look what I got at the thrift store. Not the fact that was 12 years ago. And go through all my amazing art stuff, you guys. I am so blessed in art stuff. I now want to be blessed with time to use the art stuff, right? And I haven't been thinking share like with the food bank, but that is what I will be thinking when I start to really organize all that. And my goal now is, so I have this rolling storage in the garage, which was brilliant on my part. So I could move it around and, so we could get somewhere. And ideally, a lot right now are a lot of books in that, and that's fine, but there's no point in that. So I'm gonna, declutter all that, and then I got to declutter that whole book wall, and I know there's my stuff there, so I got to that will be my first priority before I do anything, book by book. But so I have like, okay, here's stuff for junk journaling. Here's canvases, watercolor paper. And have a sampling in my studio, but not have to have everything in my studio. And I'm collecting, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm getting closer to doing this, probably in the fall, but I want to paint with objects. Now, there's a woman on Instagram called Muck N, like the letter N, Brass, Brass. Now, this is not for everyone. Not everyone will want one of these hanging in their house. I get that, but she's fascinating to watch, and her idea of color. And so anyway, I kind of want to do something like that. But my idea was a rainbow, right, of objects. So I have a huge canvas, and then, I will have red and white and black. So I'm going to just, for now, throw everything in containers. I mean, Lord knows I'm not going to even begin to sort by color until I have that canvas out. And what I thought I would do is do it a light blue. I'm sure I've talked about this, but I'll talk it into happening. So a light blue, like a sky, and then some clouds maybe, and then paper clouds. But yeah, I have so many good ideas, y'all. I really do. So I'm going to make time for that. But as of the end of today, I will continue to work in the garage, but it cannot be I've focused on this for 4 weeks in 2 days. So I have to get back to having more of a normal life and days off and seeing people and doing fun stuff. So I get 2 days off a week, and I can on 1 day off, or let's say it's going to be hot. I get up each day early and do like 2 hours, a day, something. I'm going to try to limit it. And I need to keep on the mice, y'all, and I will, because I don't like them. Don't. I'm giving away every single little mice toy that Claire Johnson has. The other day, I was coming up the stairs, and there's a tiny mouse hidden in the corner. Is she doing that on purpose? I think she might be. She's like that, And, but I have to have fun. I have to do art. I have to, my, YouTube's creative. I want to learn more about thumbnails and that, I'm going to pick one little subject. And my friend Sue is going to teach me. We have to be very serious about it. Plus taste tests. I'm going to narrow them down. So I'm going to make a bunch of doctor's appointments this week for upcoming month. And then I'm going to call them. And we're going to make a date. Because if it does not get, and we want to do like a vegan sort of 4th of July. So I want to nail them down for that. It doesn't have to be on the 4th. I don't see why it couldn't be on the 4th. But I haven't figured out all that. Now I'm off Juneteenth. So that's Sunday, Monday, which is... I'll call them. We could do it then. So we could do it. Mondays seem to be easier for us. Because y'all, they're so busy. They really are. And did I ever tell you, so what Mark does is he volunteers and he done it for a long time, teaching English as a second language. And he has conversation clubs. And this is a big thing. And I'm sure a lot of libraries do it. So he's kind of affiliated through the library or the county. But, and then of course they went to Zoom. Now he has people all over the world. This guy knows, of course, he's wonderful, right? So Mark knows people everywhere. So that's what he does. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Y'all see, talking to you makes me, and I want to start doing some yoga. No, I am going to start doing yoga and walking, even if it's on my treadmill. But at lunch, I've been so busy at work, getting things done that I haven't been out walking. So we'll see how, I have to hold myself accountable for days that it's not hot, just to run out and do that. But see, I have a lot of library books, and I usually look at them, like kids' books and stuff like that, whether I want to keep it or not, or take it home during lunch. So I'm like way off my game. That's okay. And we're doing a puzzle to take a picture and show you. So nobody else seems to be doing it much. But it's like it's called Jane Austen Book Club, and so it's got Jane Austen and these different writers. I haven't really thought through. I think Louisa May Alcott is one. But it's fun. It's 1,000 piece. I've been I peek into at least do 15 minutes. And what's good is if I had it at home, I'd be obsessed. But I'm going to be doing a puzzle at home this summer. And, but yeah, so I'm peeking on that thing. I'll take a picture and show you guys. I love puzzles, y'all. I love them. And then we have a puzzle out for the public usually. And it's just a fun thing. A lot of people don't have space. I can do it on my table and then cover my table. But I'm very, I don't have time at work for all that. So I really limit myself, and it's fine. So maybe I can do that at home too, now that I'm kind of cultivating these new patience. And this much is enough. You don't have to have that much. Just that much, y'all. But that's my thinking, as always. Got to kind of narrow myself down. But really the goal is to make the first floor feel open and light. So somebody, when I get a housemate, they'll have their own bathroom and bedroom. And I've been working on the hallway between mine and theirs. And just make it feel open. And, I think that on so many levels, one is a leap of faith for me, which is important I take. And then the second, to have someone, I've always lived with my mother, so I had accountability and I couldn't just do what I wanted, right? So you can't leave dishes in the sink when somebody else is living with you. That kind of thing. Like, I can't overpack the refrigerator when I'm sharing it. So I think on that level, it will be very good for me. And I can't lay around the couch in the living room depressed when I know somebody else is sharing that space. One of the first things I do when I do get one and have some extra money is I'm going to buy a new couch and chair. Yeah, they're just done. And that's something hard to thrift, but I don't want a piece of crap either. I want something nice that's going to last. And I honestly I've seen this, and it might be above my price range, but couches that are denim. I love that. I would love that look. But, my floor is gray, but eventually, once the deck is done, then I want to redo all my floors on the first floor and have hardware floors. Because, I don't think, you can't smell it because I've had my carpets washed since Oscar got sick with his colon 6 times. But there's only so much you can do. And maybe I'll do that too. Right before a roommate moves in, I'll do one more good carpet washing. And those things are not cheap. It's a pain to move everything, but I won't have anything to move, y'all, because it'll all be gone. I know, you guys. I'm almost at 30 minutes talking to y'all. I just love you guys. It's so much fun. I just feel, again, haven't seen this yet, but I already feel like you're talking to me in the meantime. Or I feel your energy in real time. All I know is that what we know about time is not correct. It's just not correct. I'll give you an example. I love this story. So, a girl had gotten her own house and got married, and her parents were coming to her house, and she was going to make their famous family dinner. And so she has this roast out, and she cuts off the ends, and her mom's like, "What are you doing?" And she goes, "Well, you always cut the ends off." She goes, "Well, because my pan was too small." But that's how she thought you did it, right? Because that's how she's seen it done. But that was wrong. So that's how I think sometimes in life. You think you have to cut the ends off the roast to fit it, but that was for that particular pan, not in general. So anyway, but I'm feeling, yesterday was tough, and I'm glad I started the Christmas process. And not that having Zachy is very emotional for me, but in the best way possible. But I do feel like it's becoming less of a burden. It's very emotional, and I know that I'm not going to have to carry all this with me. Basically, I won't have to carry this. in back of my head, oh yeah, Christmas stuff, Chris, mom's not here. What do you know? No, I'm shedding it. And I can feel it. It's not fun. It's not easy, but I'm starting to feel lighter. I'm starting to feel lighter. And as I transition into this week of just living, and yeah, oh yeah, I do a couple hours in my garage on my day off, as opposed to everything's been garage. I'm starting to feel lighter. Like I'll have moments like I'm sitting in my room and I'm looking around, I'm like, okay. But it's fine. You know, I don't think this process will be done by the end of the summer. That's not my plan. Because I like myself too much to make that my end target. And I am working on not being so hard on myself, y'all. And that I'm looking at my to-do list. It's just guidelines. Like which one. Now, some are to-do, like you have to do. Like, you know, I had to do my car registration, stuff like that. And the mice has to be dealt with. I mean, that I put that off. That's, yeah. And understandably, this has been Herculean. But I think they're probably the best thing that happened to me because it started this process of huge purge, you know? And as I bring things, it's funny because I did bring in 2 scrapbooks I want to go through with y'all that I found that were fine. But I'm so careful. I have, you know, of what I'm going to bring in. And any one book I bring in, I have to release 2 right now. Like I have a couple fiction books I want to bring in to keep, and that will be 4. So, yeah, that's a rule. You know, you gotta have boundaries. You can have anything, not everything. And like I said, if this cup is completely full and I keep adding water to it, it spills because there's nowhere for it to go. Y'all, this is Rae Dunn, right? And that's fine. Not paying $10 for a mug. Anyway, I got for $1.99. But like right now, let's say I see a mug I love. A mug's got to go. As that's how much room I have, right? You cannot shove mugs in a space. So yes, I'm really working on that. And just loving myself dearly. It's not to love, right? Just to love myself. And loving myself means you're not for another month in that garage in the heat. You know, and I'm going to have to work on it. And I know they're not gone. And there's going to be droppings. But I'm going to keep up with it all. And, you know, yeah. And like I said, I have 2 more bookcases to move. And they're both full of books. So I may find a container and just, these are going to be toss. You know, I love old covers off paperbacks. I'm not going to read them, but I want the cover. So those will be easy. And then just recycle all that. And then I'm going to have like 2 bookcases. So I might on one of them, but I have to move them from the wall and clean all that and spray. I haven't found really nests behind the walls. You know, they were really in open containers. So, yeah, but I really feel good about this, you guys. Those are sort of the last 2 hurrahs where I went to Clorox and just make sure everything's okay. And this might have to be something I do twice a year, maybe once a year, you know, undo everything, pull it away and clean. And like I said, I want to get my cleaners to come and do a really good cleaning. But maybe if I get those 2 bookcases done, and I could start on one of those before they come. Because that's easy. That stuff, that's mostly going in recycle. And I'm going to keep the covers. And they're not much to, I love. And I'm going to start a project with book covers. And I love the spines. We started a project of birds on spines, you know. So many cool ideas. So much fun ahead, you know, really. And, you know, it's hard because I am, you know, we all try to control everything. And like, where's my life going? Like, you know, Zachy won't be here. How am I going to take care of myself? My brother wants to move to Portugal. My best friend's much older than I am. So I need to cultivate younger people. But yeah, I mean, I want to see my friends more that I already have. You know, Jenny, she has given me a massage for my birthday. I have to book her up because she's booked way ahead. And I want to have her on my channel and make something or do something. She's lovely. I want y'all to meet her. I miss her. We were working together at my last library, and my new friends from there, you know, I want to hang out with them and have dinner, trying to get these women together. But after this week, I'm going to focus on them. And Bev, I want to see you, and Gary and Indira. So yeah, so it's yeah. And then my other friends. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot to do. I want to see my friend in Richmond. I want to go hang out down there. And yeah, y'all. There's a lot going on. I got so much. I'm so blessed. I truly am blessed. But now I got to stop talking, y'all. I got to get clothed, get my dishes done, and head outside and do some mulching. And of course, y'all are coming with me whether you want to or not, right? But I hope you guys having a wonderful day. And this too shall pass. Jackie and I are supposed to get matching tattoos. The kid is tatted up, but I really, I was thinking about here getting I love you, Mom. In her handwriting, but I want to step forward with that because she would hate it, by the way, y'all. She'd hate my purple hair. Actually, I had a customer come in, a patron I hadn't seen in a while, older one, very conservative, and she did not mention my hair because I knew she hated it, which is fine. She didn't hate me, she hated my hair. But anyway, this too shall pass. I don't know, you guys, but I want a new tattoo. I've been wanting that for a while. But when my mom was in and out of rehab in the hospital, I wrote here, choose love, because y'all, I was on the edge at all times. Whew. I will die a year early for that, and that's fine. Like my brother always said, he'll die a year early because of car seats. Okay, guys, namaste, peace out. Thank you so much, all my OGs. I love you guys so much. And yeah, just put in the comments, what are you doing today? Give me some ideas what I should do, and I feel like I'm back into having a more balanced life. That's what I need, y'all, balance. That's what I'm fine. I can balance. It's just, I get overwhelmed. But I do want to do a blitz on the first floor so I can move head. I know I've been talking about this for 5 years. And it's nervous getting in a roommate. It is. It's a leap of faith. But I do have faith. And I got pretty good instincts. So, going to move ahead and get all that done soon. I'm not going to say my deadline, but soon. And yeah, start using that extra income to, gussy up my home. So, all right, guys, you have a lovely one, and I'll check in all throughout the day.